welcome to this week's episode of us building Pairi Daiza. Of course, in this episode we're not gonna build anything, but we're just gonna go over through everything we've built so far. So this episode I was planning to build this on Wednesday, or to go let this go live on Wednesday, but since I had so much on my plate for over a week this week, and I broke my finger, which caused me not to be able to do basically anything, or at least, well, I thought I broke my finger. It's still a bit hazy, but I haven't gone through any scans yet. The doctor said it wouldn't be useful, because either it would be broken and it would hurt, or it would not be broken and it would hurt. So yeah, I'll just have to see in a few weeks if I can do anything with my finger by then. So this week is not gonna be a building week, sadly. I'm gonna start building again next week. Since I'm just next week I will have some time, and I'll probably I started working out how to do stuff with my middle finger and my ring finger instead of my broken index finger. So it's been a struggle, but yeah, let's go through the park. It's gonna be a short video, about 9 minutes, I think 8 minutes, 9 minutes, of just us showing what we've built so far in Pairi Daiza, which is mostly the stuff around the entrance and everything close to there, because I'm building from the entrance to further back, because that is just easier to keep it properly managed than to measure it all out. Because if I'd start from the back and or build something in the back and some measurements wouldn't be correct, I'd have to move it all, and that would be a huge pain, which I have noticed a lot so far, that I've just gotta move paths because they're not in the correct position, or maybe they're only 5 or 10 meters off, but in the grand scheme of things, 5 or 10 meters can become maybe 50 meters or 100 meters, and that's gonna be a very big pain. So yeah, this so far I'm just gonna show it and talk over it a little bit. Most of it you've already seen in the previous episodes, so I'm doing this every 10 episodes. I'm gonna just go over everything we've done in the past 10 episodes, and then maybe I'll do an extra episode when we get far enough that I'll just go through the entire park as kind of a summary so far. I estimate the park will be around 50 or maybe even 60 episodes of us building. We've done about maybe, let's say 20% maybe of the park, maybe 25, I'm not 100% sure. But there's still so much to do, and you can see a lot of little details, such as this grass still sticking out, that we just gotta go over and fix. Maybe that'll be a separate episode on its own, just fixing little mistakes we did. But I'm not 100% sure about that, because it's very small little things, and it's just gonna be a lot of skipping around, I think. So this is the rose garden, one of my favorite places I've built so far, because it's so cozy and it's very nice to walk through. I think I haven't been there in Pairi Daiza in real life yet, but the way I imagined it, this looks pretty nice, and I'm quite happy this turned out. So right now we're moving into this oasis, which we built in, I think, episodes 7 and 8, or maybe 8 and 9, I'm not 100% sure. But this is just a huge greenhouse full of Australian rocks, which looks absolutely awesome in my opinion. Well, I built it myself, but I would still like it if anyone else built it, because it's I would love to walk through this. By the way, I'm having it all paused because there's a huge bug in the game which causes people to be stuck and causes employees to be stuck as well, which causes my animals not to get any food. So yeah, they were all starving and almost dying, so I just paused the game, and I'm gonna go through it completely like this. I know it's a bit sad, because I love seeing them walk around and especially see the animals moving, but I just it won't work, because they will all die within these 8 minutes of gameplay if they don't get any food or any drinks or anything, because most of the habitats are not accessible anymore. I think it's one of the recent updates, because what I've noticed is there's a lot of glittering and shimmering going on. You'll see that in a bit at the Nautilus as well. There are a lot of walls that start shimmering. I think we saw that in the boutique as well, which didn't they didn't used to shimmer before the previous update, or maybe 2 updates ago. So I'm kind of confused about that, and that's another mistake we'll have to fix, I guess, for a future episode, that all those little mistakes and all the faults in the game right now will be updated, and we'll manage, or we'll fix that, and that'll make the whole park look a little more beautiful, I guess. So let's take this small odd entrance through into the what is this called again, in Cambron Abbey, to see where the bird show has happened. And like, if you would pick a seat, we always sit on the side, like on this side, because it gives you like a whole lengthy view plus the view over Cambron Abbey, which is my favorite side to sit on during the bird show, in my opinion. So moving on to this square, and you see the Nautilus in the back. So this is just a food court with the habitat, or with the camel habitat, or the dromedary habitat in real life, and then a lot of aviaries. These aviaries are, or the left ones at least, I have to edit them once I get some pictures from the new conservation area, which I haven't got yet. So if anyone has them, please do send them to me. I'll open up my Discord, for which you can find the link in the video description. And that's just, Discord is just a place to talk among friends. And like, I'm gonna open a Pairi Daiza channel maybe for people to talk about Pairi Daiza and to share some pictures if they want to. And that will be awesome to like get people to talk about the game and talk about Pairi Daiza and the progress so far. So if you want to join the Discord, be sure to click that link in the video description, and I appreciate it a lot, and I hope to see you there. So moving on to the Nautilus, I'll point some places out where you see some shimmering, or for example in the door there are some rocks sticking out, which is, now that I think about it, is my fault, and it's nothing to do with an update, it's just my fault. So I'm gonna have to change that. But for example, the shimmering there, where you can see the flooring, that is entirely because of a new update, I believe, because it didn't used to be last week. So I changed this up, this interior a little bit. I'm gonna build this for episode 11 with some aquariums, as the building is full of aquariums in real life as well. So this is just a prototype of one of the aquariums that I'm gonna build, and you'll see that in episode 11. So if you want to see that, if you want to see me building the aquariums, be sure to subscribe, and I hope you'll stick around. And if you like this video and like me building Pairi Daiza, then be sure to drop a like as well on the video. I appreciate it a lot. I do realize I haven't responded to any comments yet this week from last week videos, but it's like, it was a very busy week, and I'm really sorry that I haven't replied. So I will reply to every comment on this video and the previous one the coming week, but it's been so busy, and I'm going on a weekend right now as well. So it's just been a rough couple of days. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.